Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are here checking out the brand new Sims 4 Essential Glam Kit created by Cryptic Sim. I know you know, especially if you've been watching my channel for a while, that I'm excited for this one. We have an entire kit full of 27 brand new makeup items, and let me tell you, our Sims definitely needed this. I feel like they have been stuck in the 2014 makeup trend trenches for far too long. So what's in this pack? Upgrade your Sims makeup collection with the Sims 4 Essential Glam Kit. Easily transition from subtle daytime looks featuring soft eyeshadows and neutral lip glosses to striking smoky eyeshadows with bold lipsticks. Whether it's for date nights, weddings, award ceremonies, or graduations, this kit guarantees that every Sim can showcase their unique style. Kit features tailored glamour. Transform your Sims makeup looks with items like foundation, contour, and highlighter. Add unique items like faux freckles and beauty marks to complete your look. My game is looking super vanilla post-update, but I actually think this might be a good thing because you can see the makeup for how it truly is on a vanilla no CC Sim. So we're gonna start off with a bare face. This is just kind of a little makeup look that I put together really quick. I love it. It's screaming 90s. And my Sim Leah here looks absolutely beautiful. I kind of want to take you down to face paint first. Now, I believe this is technically like a concealer or under eye highlight. It bounces off the cheeks, the forehead, the nose, and the chin to add a little extra definition. It comes in a few different colors, just depending on how you want it to look on your Sim. Of course, everything here is slider compatible, which is amazing. So if maybe one of these effects is a little too stark on your Sim, you can customize it to fit your Sim's complexion with the sliders. So the next thing that we have are a series of different beauty marks, and they do change as you filter through the swatches. And again, they are slider compatible. So if you wanted to lighten them up or darken them, you can do that as well. I think that's actually pretty cool. I'm a little confused by item number 3 in the face paint category just because of how similar it looks to the first highlight that we received. If this is indeed under eye highlight, I do wish they had little tags telling you what it is, because not everybody is super familiar with makeup and what it's supposed to do. So having that little extra added description might, you know, clear up things a little bit. But this one I feel like is a little more tighter. It's a little more brighter, and it's just focusing, well, some of the swatches are focusing just primarily underneath the eyes versus this first one where it was kind of all over the face. Moving on to the last highlight. This one is my favorite, primarily because it's reminding me of the highlighter era of 2016, where every single makeup creator or brand had a highlight palette of their own, especially Anastasia's palettes, the Moonchild palette, the Nicole Guerrero palette. Those were the days. I really love the placement of this too, because it beams off the cheeks, the nose. It also gives your Sims a little inner corner glow. It's beautiful. It really, really is. Let's move on to the cheeks, because this might actually be my favorite set of blushes we have ever received. I love this first one here. The way that it just caresses my Sim's cheekbones has me kicking my feet. I love it so much. Even the colors are super duper flattering. I don't even feel like it needs to be touched. Like, I could obviously dial down the opacity to make it a little more soft, but even then I could find a shade that just suits my Sims perfectly. And sometimes the over-exaggerated blush look is a vibe. Blush number 2 is definitely hitting the 2025 trends. I feel like I've seen this going on for a while with the exaggerated blush over the cheeks, the nose. I really like this one. I have yet to try it personally, just because I don't think I could pull it off, but it's kind of nice to see these more modernized styles in The Sims 4. This last blush is just the epitome of perfection. It has a very slight specular layer to it, and correct me if I'm wrong, I've never seen anybody do this before, and it kind of is just giving that effect of a very subtle shimmery blush. Next, hopping into eyeshadows, we have a nice little variety here. The first one is very bright, very colorful, perfect for summer. It kind of almost looks like a bold eyeliner. The second one appears to be more of a metallic variation of the first eyeshadow, which is also really pretty with this little halo highlight in the center of the lid. Then we're moving into more smoky territory. This eyeshadow here is probably one of my favorites. I love all of the brown swatches. I love how smoky and defined the edges are. I don't even know how the hell Cryptic Sim did this, but I think it is an absolute masterpiece. This next eyeshadow is gold. Literally, it's gold. It's shimmery, it's bright, it's beautiful. I could definitely see my sim wearing this to like a nightclub, or maybe a date out, maybe even possibly for like the holidays or something. I love the sheen on this. It doesn't have like a specular layer on it, but it still looks really, 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 really nice. I love this eyeshadow. You guys saw it earlier on my sim, and for some reason, even though it's not super overdone, I just love this swatch. It's the littlest detail that makes the biggest difference, and I think it just looks so freaking pretty. Of course, there are other colors and things like that if you wanted to make it a little more fun, but I feel like this eyeshadow is perfect for whether it's nighttime, date night, or maybe you're going to brunch with the girls. This last and final eyeshadow is also really beautiful. It has like a nice little shimmery liner to it with a little bit of smoke, a little bit of glam. The lighter shades make it more wearable for the daytime. Naturally, with this being an essential glam kit, you need eyeliner. We have 5 brand new ones, and I have been itching for some new eyeliner in my game. These ones did not disappoint. I love this like Cleopatra kind of cat eye vibe going on. It's very trendy at the moment. We also have another variation that's a little more blown out, a little more smoky. And then if you go into some of the later swatches, there's like little pops of color in there that you can play around with, which I also think is very neat. We have this eyeshadow that threw me off, or eyeshadow, I keep calling it eyeshadow, I meant eyeliner, that keeps throwing me off a little bit because I'm not sure if it's like supposed to be kind of like a grungy, messy look, but that's what it looks like. Comes in a couple different colors. And of course you can kind of play around with the sliders to make it your own. We have a very classic, very, very, very neat little wing here. This is how I like to do my eyeliner, and I really do appreciate the other swatches, like the brown swatches, and even some of these like, I guess it's just mostly brown, right? They're mostly brown. This swatch and this swatch are very similar. I'm a little confused by the swatches because usually you would go dark to light, but yeah, that's what it looks like. I wish there was a color one though. I really do, because then you could play around and make it. Can you do that? Let me just, I guess you could. Yeah, you can make this the color eyeliner if you want to. You just got to get a little creative. The last and final eyeliner does indeed have color, and I want to say it's just a waterliner, which is perfect. That is definitely a staple and essential and will go great with so many different looks. The final category in this collection is lips, and there's 8 of them. We have glosses, lipsticks, everything that you could possibly name. And I feel like every single one is beautiful. None of them skip a beat. Here we have what appears to be like a lip stain or a gloss. I even see a little transparency around the border of the lip, which is kind of cool. It does look like a gloss. The second one is very similar, but it kind of has more of like I guess this would be more of a lip stain, right? It kind of looks like one actually. I love like the little highlights in the lip. That is super pretty. Here we have a nice velvet or maybe even a satin lipstick here. Doesn't have a crazy exaggeration on the border, but there is definitely a little bit of an overline. This just looks like a very sheer traditional gloss, giving your Sims a little bit of shine, but nothing on the specular layer there. So let's move on to this lippy. This one's super cute. This one does actually have a specular layer, and it looks like it might even have little, I want to say like little shimmers in it too. This is so pretty. I love the swatches, especially the deeper ones. Now these last lippies, these two specifically, I think personally take the cake. They look so beautiful, so luscious. I absolutely am in love with these. Now we have one more kind of like blotted lip, kind of lip stain, has a little more kind of like feathering on the outer corners than the previous one, but this one is also really, really neat. And then the last one kind of reminds me of the one up above it. except it's just a little less dramatic. I think that's pretty much everything for the Essential Glam Kit by Cryptic Sim. I must say, for me personally, this is a must-have. The items within this kit are beautiful, and you have enough here to create a series of different looks for your Sims. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all next time.